अवतार है कृष्ण सर्वविध प्रकार पुरुषावतार एक लीलावतार आठ गुणावतार और मन्नांतर अवतार युगावतार और Śaktyāveśāvatāra. Now we have been discussing about incarnations. These incarnations are concerned so far the maintenance of the material world is required. In the spiritual world there is no incarnation. There is a permanent situation of the spiritual planets, and in different planets Krishna has different expansions under different symbolic representation, and they are different in name. There is no change. But in the material world, when we speak of incarnation, that is in relationship with this material world. For the material world, these incarnations are expanded. And what are they? First the Purusha-avatar, then Leela-avatar, then Guna-avatar, 3, then Mannantara-avatar, 4, then Yugāvatāra, 5, and then Śaktyāveśāvatāra. So, these incarnations are manifested at different times according to the need. Just like in the Bhagavad Gita it is stated, Jada jadahi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata abhutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam srijamham. There is a system in the process of this material world. There is a system, just like for maintenance of your state, United States, there is a system of government, and there is an aim. Just like your government does not like that there should be no communistic persons. And you write that we trust in God. It is better to trust in God. So you have got a system. Similarly, the maintenance of the whole material world, there is a system. It is not blind. Foolish creatures, they think that everything has come out of nothing and it is being managed by nature. No. Behind nature there is God. In the Bhagavad Gita I have learned, Maya dhakkena prakriti syati sacharacharam. Under my superintendence, the material nature is working. Material nature is not blind. Just like foolish person, because he cannot see President Johnson and the governmental personalities, they think it is going on. Nobody is there behind this government, and it is going on. So similarly, persons who have no knowledge in the affairs of this material world, they think that this material nature is working, and automatically by magic the sun is coming out, the moon is coming out, and the season is changing, and everything is going on just like magic, and we are the master of everything. Never think, these foolish persons never think that they are not masters, they are servant of the material nature. So, that is their foolishness. Therefore, when there is too much foolishness, so there is need of avatar, incarnation, to correct. Jada jadahi dharmasya glani bhavati. Whenever there is, discrepancies in the maintenance of law and order of this material nature, there is need of avatar, incarnation. Because it is God's kingdom, It is also secondary kingdom, real kingdom in the spiritual world. So, God comes in different avatars. And when the material world is created, the first avatar is Purusha avatar. The Mahavishnu, Garbhodosha, they create. And then Leela avatar. Leela avatar, under some particular circumstances, to save some particular devotee or to display some particular feature, just like Lord Rāma incarnate. He is Leela avatar. Then Guna avatar. So for maintenance of this material world, there are different kinds of modes of nature, and to control those modes of nature, there are avatars, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Leela avatar. Then Mannantara avatar, that changes millenniums, that Manna avatar. And then Yuga avatar. Yuga avatar, in each and every Yuga, just like this Kali-yuga. This is called Kali-yuga. In the Kali-yuga, the incarnation is Lord Caitanya. It is stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam. There is a chapter, Navajogendra. 9 great mystics met one very powerful king, and they explained, each and every one of them, they explained about spiritual things. And there was a transcendentalist amongst them. Amongst the 9 personalities, there was one whose name was Chamas Muni. The Chamas Muni said, that is explained in the Srimad Bhagavatam, when he was asked by Vidya, Maharaj, King Vidya, what is the avatar of this Kali-yuga, special? Then he mentioned, Krishna Varnam Tisha Krishna Shangapanga Saparsadam Jaggai Sankirtanai Prayi Jajanti Hismerasa. Now, in this age of Kali-yuga, there will be avatar, incarnation, who is Krishna. But his color of the body is not black. That is Lord Caitanya. Lord Caitanya was very fair complexion, nice looking. Krishna Varnam Tisha, by complexion he is not Krishna, but he is Krishna. So Krishna Varnam Tisha Krishna and Sangapanga Saparsadam, and is associated by his confidential, devotees. You'll find Lord Caitanya always crowded by his devotees, always. His dancing mode, you have seen the picture. Special associates that Advaita, Gadadhar, Nityananda. So, that incarnation, who is Krishna, but his color, his complexion is not black, but he is associated with devotees. And the process of worshipping that incarnation is to chant Hare Kṛṣṇa, Hare Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa Kṛṣṇa, Hare. So, in this Yuga, in this Kali-yuga, the incarnation is Lord Caitanya, and the process of worship is the sound vibration. That is mentioned. In every avatar, every incarnation, just like Lord Buddha, his name is also mentioned. And there will be another incarnation, Kalki, that is also mentioned. So they are mentioned. The Yuga and Śaktyāveśāvatāra. Śaktyāveśāvatāra, all avatar, their mission is to preach the message of God. Avatar has no other business. The message of God. Śaktyāveśāvatāra, this Hare Kṛṣṇa, Hare Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa Kṛṣṇa, Hare Hare, Hare Rāma, Hare Rāma, Rāma Rāma, Hare Hare. This is also considered Śaktyāveśāvatāra. It is incarnation of sound. Incarnation of sound. It is described by Lord Caitanya that Kali-kāle nāma rūpe avatāra. In this Kali-yuga, in this age, this incarnation of name, Hare Kṛṣṇa, Hare Kṛṣṇa, Kṛṣṇa Kṛṣṇa, Hare Hare, to give facility to the conditioned soul. They cannot do anything. It is very difficult to perform any other religious rituals. This, the best. Anywhere, everywhere, you can chant Hare Kṛṣṇa, Hare Kṛṣṇa. Nam namakari bahuda nija sattva shakti. Shakti, this word is used, Shakti. And from Shakti, that energy, Śaktyāveśāvatāra. So, this name is also Śaktyāveśāvatāra. বাল্য পৌগণ্ড হয় বিগ্রহের ধর্ম, এত রূপে লীলা করেন ব্রজেন্দ্রনন্দ। And when Krishna personally comes, he can be seen in two features, Balya Pauganda, his childhood and boyhood, up to 16th year. That is the real feature of Krishna, Kishore. And further features, there is expansion of Krishna, Vasudeva. Vasudeva suddenly. अनंत अवतार कृष्ण नाहिक गणन शाखा चंद्र नायकरी दिग्दर्शन अवतार जसंख्या हरे सत्य निधि द्विजा तथा अविदासीन कुल्या सरसस्सु सहस्रश. Now he is concluding about the topics of incarnation, that there are innumerable incarnations of Krishna. Nobody can count. He is giving the example, just like nobody can count how many waves are flowing in the river or in the ocean. Similarly, it is impossible to count how many incarnations are there. Prathame Hare Kṛṣṇa Purusavatāra Saita Purusāya Tuvira Prakāra. Now, the first avatar, first incarnation is the Purusavatāra. He divides himself into three. This is stated in the Vishnu Purana. Vishnustu trini rūpāni purusākhyān natho vidhu ekantu mahatasrastu dvitiya tadanda sanskritam tritiyang sarvabhutastang tani gyatva vimuchyate. Tani gyatva vimuchyate. Now in the Bhagavad Gita, we have read that janma karmam me dibbam jo janati tattata taptadeham punarjanma naiti mamiti kaunteya. Anyone who understands about the appearance and disappearance of God or His incarnation, simply by understanding this, one is liberated. And that person who understands, after quitting this material body, no more he comes here, but he goes back to Godhead to become one of his associates. Such persons who knows about the incarnations, they are not impersonalists. Therefore, they do not merge in the impersonal Brahma feature, but they go to the different spiritual planets. So, Vishnustu Trini Rūpāni, that Vishnu, for the creation of this material world, takes into three forms, Trini Rūpāni. Vishnustu Trini Rūpāni Purushākha Annatho Vidhu. And all of them are known as Purusavatāra. Mahavishnu, Purusavatāra, Garbhodakshai Vishnu, Purusavatāra, and Kshirodakshai Vishnu, Purusavatāra. They are called Purusavatāra. Ekantu Mahata Srishtu the first Purusha avatar, who is called Mahavishnu, he creates the material ingredients, which is called Mahatma. Everything requires ingredients. So, the original ingredients, what is called subtle ingredients, they were created first by these Mahavishnu. Then, from that ingredients, universes were produced. And each universe, ekantam mahata dvitiya tad anna sanskrit. The first Purusha avatar, Mahavishnu, creates the ingredients, and the second Mahavishnu enters in each and every universe. He is called Dvitiya. And Tritiya sarvabhutastham, and the third, he enters into the body of all living entities, Paramatma, or the super soul. This is the division of three. First, incarnation. Ananta Shakti Madhye Krishna तीन शक्ति प्रधान, इच्छा शक्ति, क्रिया शक्ति, ज्ञान शक्ति नाम. Now Krishna has immense potencies, which are divided into three. What is that? Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti. Ichha Shakti means his potency, whatever he wishes, that can be done. Ichha. Kriya Shakti. Then activity, Kriya Shakti. And Jnana Shakti, knowledge. In the Vedic literature, it is said, Parasya Shakti Vividhaiva Sriyate Sabha Vikit Jnana Bala Kriyacha. Sabha Vikit Jnana Bala Kriyacha. Just like one potency is working, producing flower. We are seeing that a flower is being produced automatically, so nicely painted, so nicely colored. But because we are fools, therefore we think it is being produced automatically. No, it is produced by the Kriya Shakti, by the active potency of God, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti. And there is such perfect knowledge that nobody can see any defect. You see a butterfly, how it is nicely painted. You just see the duplicate in both the wings, just like an artist paint, nicely, it is painted. So we think it is coming out of nothing. This is our foolishness. Here is, that is coming out of the Jnana Shakti. But his Jnana is so wide that simply by his desire, simply by his will, it can be executed. These are the things to be studied. Because we cannot see something before our eyes, that does not mean there is no existence. There is existence, but we do not know how one is working. How one is working. Svabhavika jnana balapkriyat. Svabhavika jnana balapkriyat. Just like you see the physiological, anatomical condition of your body. Now, how this body is produced, how nicely. That every mechanical arrangement, the pipes and just like a big factory and big office, the brain is the office and stomach is the factory, and it is creating energy, it is coming to the heart, and another place there's a soap factory, sometimes in some place it is being some part of the manufacturing is finished, another. In this way it is going on. But it is coming out a small pea. How it is developed. In everything you can see. You take a seed, how it develops a great tree. How much potency is there. The svabhavika jnana balapkriyat. Everything is being done. I do not know. I claim it is my body, but I do not know how even a hair is growing. I do not know. How it is replaced. I cut in the morning, and the next day I see again there is. So these things are going on. Svabhavikyāna balakyāna. We have to study God's activity in this way. There are so many things, nature study. So those who are intelligent, they can see that these things are working. What is that? Ichha Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Jnana Shakti. These three potencies of God, Krishna, is working. Ichha Shakti Pradhan Krishna, Ichha Sarva Karta, Jnana Shakti Pradhan Vasudeva Adhisthata. Now, out of these three different potencies, then Krishna expands himself also to conduct or to control or to act on these three potential powers. The Ichha Shakti, willing potency, that is being controlled by Krishna himself. And Jnana Shakti, that is being controlled by his expansion, which is known as Vasudeva. Ichha Jnana Vina Naha Srijan. Without desire and without knowledge, nothing can be created. Nothing. Suppose we are manufacturing so many things. Now the manufacturer is first of all thinking, willing, that this sort of thing, if we manufacture, it will be very nicely sold in the market. That is Ichha. Then he acts on it. That is called Jnana Shakti. Without Jnana, without willing, nothing is produced. So whenever you find something produced, you must know behind that production there is that will, the supreme will, the supreme knowledge. This is study. Ichha Shakti, Jnana, Ichha Jnana Vina Nahai Sijan, Tiner Teen Shakti Meli Prapancha Rachan. This Ichha Shakti, this potential of will, supreme will, and the potential of supreme hand, and the potential of supreme knowledge, these three things are conducting all affairs in this material world. Kriya Shakti Pradhan Sankarshan Balaram Prakita Srishti Karen Nirma. And the potential activity that is being done by the expansion of Sankarshan, either in this material world or in the spiritual world. So, Parasya Shakti Vidhaisyate, in this way, the Lord is working in so many ways, and because we have no knowledge, we think that there is no brain behind it, there is no knowledge behind it, everything is coming out automatically, and we are the master of everything. That is called illusion. So, by Kṛṣṇa consciousness, he will be free from this illusion, and he will know how God is working by his different potential powers. Thank you. Any question?